Well, as you might be able to guess, WWDC was today, so let's dive in and talk about the announcements. Let's get into it. So, WWDC started off with
Good morning. Welcome to
a bunch of product
WWDC.
announcements. And by a bunch, I mean a lot. So the first thing to be announced was a 15-inch MacBook Air. So it's 11.5 millimeters thin, which means it's the thinnest 15-inch laptop ever built. It comes in the same finishes or colors as the 13-inch MacBook Air. It's got a 15.3-inch screen, Liquid Retina, 60 Hz. It's powered by M2, and it's 12 times faster than the most powerful Intel MacBook Air. It's got 18 hours of battery life, and according to Apple, it is 2 times as fast as a Core i7 PC laptop. It costs $12.99 for US users and $11.99 for education, and the 13-inch MacBook Air has dropped its price to $10.99. Okay, we also got a Mac Studio. So it's got the M2 Max chip, which is 25% faster than the M1 Max, and is 4 times faster than the most powerful Intel iMac. We also got M2 Ultra, which has 24 cores, is 20% faster than M1 Ultra. It's got a 30% faster GPU, and its maximum RAM capacity is 192 gigabytes. It can handle up to 22 streams of 8K ProRes video, and the M2 is 6 times faster than the most powerful Intel iMac. The HDMI port can support 8K, and the Mac Studio can support up to 6 Pro Display XDRs. What are you going to be using all of those Pro Display XDRs for? Another announcement is the Mac Pro, which we've been waiting for a long time. Apple's 1 year late for this. It'll be powered by the M2 Ultra, which is 3 times faster than the Intel Mac Pro. It's got the performance of 7 Afterburner cards, if you remember those Afterburner cards for the Intel Mac Pro. Anyway, it comes in tower and rack mount enclosures. It looks basically the same as the 2019 Mac Pro, although there's barely anything in the chassis. And there's 6 PCIe Gen 4 slots. So Apple Silicon can have expansion, they just don't want it to. Okay, so then we go into iOS 17. So there's quite a big update to phone, FaceTime, and messages. So it all starts with contact posters, where if you get a call, a whole contact poster comes up. It's really cool. It'll fill the whole screen. And it works with the Call Kit API. In FaceTime, not FaceTime. There's also live voicemail, and it can transcribe the voicemail for you. And it's powered by the neural engine, of course. You can leave a message on FaceTime, which has been quite a requested feature in previous years. There are search filters in messages. There's also catch-up in messages, so you can get back to right where you left off in a big chat group, in an active chat group. Swipe to reply, finally. Voice messages can also be transcribed, also powered by the neural engine. Check-in is a new feature. I don't think I can really explain that. It's end-to-end encrypted, so here's the video.
Check-in. Whether you're walking home after dark or going for an early morning run, you can start check-in with a family member or friend to let them know when you get home safely. As soon as you arrive, check-in automatically detects that you're home and lets your friend know. But if something unexpected were to happen while you're on your way, it can recognize that you're not making progress towards your destination and check in with you. And if you don't respond, it can automatically share useful information such as your current location and the route you took. And they'll also be able to see your battery level and cell service status so they know if you might be able to take their call. And any information shared with your friend is end-to-end encrypted. So that's check-in, an easy way to feel reassured that your loved ones have your back.
There's also a new stickers experience, which includes live stickers, and you can react to messages with stickers as well, and they'll be supported in third-party apps. There's also an update to AirDrop. So there's a new feature called Name Drop where you can just bring two iPhones together and they'll share contact details. You can also AirDrop just by bringing the phone close together as well. There's also SharePlay, you can just tap it. And there's also a new SharePlay, it'll work with the SharePlay API. There's also a big update to autocorrect. It's powered on device and it's going to be more capable and you can quickly revert back. And the neural engine will now be leveraged to enhance dictation as well. There's going to be a new app called Journal, which will do stuff with the memories feature, and it's got an API that goes with it, Suggestions API. I'll also put the video here as well.
Journal, a brand new app coming to iPhone later this year. Journaling is a great way to practice gratitude and has been shown to improve your well-being. Journal makes it easy to get started and enjoy these benefits. Using on-device machine learning, your iPhone can create personalized suggestions of moments to inspire your writing. Suggestions will be intelligently curated from information on your iPhone, like your photos, location, music, workouts, and more. And you control what to include when you enable suggestions and which ones to save to your journal. And for developers, suggestions will be available as an API, so they can be used in their apps too. Some suggestions are personalized and some are reflection prompts to inspire writing across a range of themes. You can pick any of them to start a new journal entry. Let's look at this one of a trip. It includes where you went, the music you listened to, and photos you took there. You can add these to your journal in one tap. And when you do, there's even a writing prompt like, what was the highlight of your visit? So it's easy to get started. As you capture life's precious moments, you can mark important ones and revisit them later to help you find new insights or set new goals. And to stay consistent, you can schedule notifications for the start or end of your day to remind you to write and to tell you when new suggestions are available.
And finally, another feature is standby. So when you're not using your iPhone, you can put it on a MagSafe dock and just turn it onto landscape, and it turns into an alarm clock. There'll be widgets in this mode and support for live activities, and it will adapt to low light with a red tone. And one more update is you'll only need to simply say Siri rather than Hey Siri to activate Siri. Now let's get into iPadOS. Widgets are now interactive. This is across the whole thing. And you can control lights, for example, right from the widget. There's also lock screen personalization on iPad now. And live photos as a background are back. There's a widgets bar on that lock screen, so you can add widgets on the side. Live activities are also coming to iPad, along with multiple timers. Health is also coming to iPad with a bigger, more intuitive layout for iPad. And Health Kit, along with the Health app, is also coming to iPad. With PDFs, iPadOS 17 will be able to identify input fields, so that's easier to fill them out. And there's going to be more flexibility in Stage Manager and new tools on Freeform. Next, we got an update to macOS.
macOS is the heart of the Mac, and with Apple Silicon, the Mac lineup has never been stronger. Combined with macOS, it enables you to be more productive and creative. For our next release, we focused on helping you get even more done. Now, when it came to naming this release, we turned once again to Apple's legendary crack product marketing team. The instructions were simple and explicit. Travel far and wide, leave no stone unturned. Well, as far as we can reconstruct, that search consisted of piling in their microbus, punching in the words "awesome vineyard" into maps, and beelining straight to one of the most famous wine regions in the world. A place celebrated by the team, perhaps a bit too much, and beloved by millions. Introducing macOS Sonoma, a big new release that will make your Mac more delightful and even more productive.
So this version will be named Sonoma, also known as macOS 14. It'll have new screen papers. Did I just say screen papers? Screensavers, basically from an Apple TV. And it looks like you might be able to get one of the real-life wallpapers on macOS Sonoma. Finally! I much prefer that than the graphics. Widgets will also... You'll be able to drag widgets onto the desktop, and there's also going to be a widget gallery. On newer Macs, there's also going to be a game mode, which prioritizes games on the CPU and GPU, and it doubles the Bluetooth rate. There's also going to be a game porting toolkit, which will reduce the development time. And there was also a demo of a game called Death Stranding Director's Cut, and the demos look amazing. So gaming might actually become viable on macOS. Here's the demo.
版デストランディングディレクターズカットではApple の最新のテクノロジーを最大限に生かしたゲーム体験を皆さんにお届けしたいと思います。メタル FX アップスケーリングによる高精度なグラフィックをはじめ Apple シリコンの素晴らしいパフォーマンスやモダンなレンダリングパイプラインを兼ね備えたメタル3には今回とても驚かされました。
In video conferencing, there's going to be a presenter overlay, and you'll be able to have reactions in the background, so like behind you, and they'll be powered by Apple Silicon, so yeah. In Safari, it will be able to lock private browsing windows. There's also profiles, finally. Firefox needs this, where you can, just like how Chrome has profiles, so you can switch between accounts without switching between actual accounts on your computer. Safari is also adding web apps, so you'll just be able to add it to the dock and it'll act as it if it's just a normal app. And yeah, so that's it for those. Audio and home. So Craig Federighi can play guitar.
Now, let's take a look at audio and home experiences. Whether you're rocking out to your favorite 80s metal band or watching the latest show to relax after work, we continue to focus on features that entertain, inspire, and bring us closer together. So let's start off with what's new for AirPods. Here's Ron to tell you more.
AirPods are the most popular headphones in the world.
Anyway, adaptive audio will adaptively blend transparency and noise cancellation mode. There's also some announcements about AirPlay. With AirPlay in the hotels, and pairing would be simple. You just scan a QR code and you're away. There's also going to be SharePlay in car, so you can just tap to connect to add your songs to the list. tvOS 17 will feature a redesigned control center. FaceTime is finally coming to Apple TV, and it will use continuity camera, and it allows center stage. And you'll also be able to SharePlay your TV shows. And there's also going to be a continuity camera API for Apple TV so that other developers can get on board, like Zoom. Also announced was watchOS 10, so that it's got a major redesign.
Business. Rhythm is our business. And it's time to get down, down, down. To business. Rhythm is our business. Rhythm is our business. Rhythm is our business. Rhythm is our business.
And you'll be able to turn the digital crown to show widgets on the clock. And you can long press to add a widget. Fitness will have an updated trophy case. There'll be new watch faces. There's one called Pellets and a Snoopy one. In cycling, they're adding power zones, and cycling workouts are now a live activity on iPhone as well. In hiking mode, the compass will automatically generate a cellular connection waypoint and an SOS waypoint, so you know where to go to if you need to call for help. There's also going to be a topographic map. Also, there's going to be a new workout API, so that third-party apps can add their workouts into the workout app. In health, there's going to be a new feature called Vision Health. An Apple Watch can measure the amount of time spent in daylight, and on iPhones with the True Depth camera system, it'll be able to, if your face is too close to it, it'll tell you to get away from it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So, thanks for watching, but wait, there is one more thing. Apple has announced the Vision Pro, which seamlessly blends the digital and real world. I'm not going to be able to go into depth on this, so I'll play parts of the video now. You can go and watch on Apple's thing.
Say you are a dreamer. Well, can you put your hands in your head? Oh no. I said, fudge. What a day for you. Hey, ladies. You know. Well, you know. Yeah, it coming to you. I miss you so much. Okay. post.
So yeah, this looks incredible and it's going to be the future of technology. I reckon this will replace TVs in 10 years. Well, most of them anyway. If there's cheaper models and there's lots of user adoption. And the public betas of the software are available today, except on visionOS, of course. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Remember to like, share this video with your friends, and subscribe. Check out our other channels, they're great too. And see you next time. Bye.